didn't see it.
Where is that? Oh no, it's here. And then now I get to clear it again to be uh, public.
See, we were just talking about that, and
Yeah, that's absolutely.
it's creepy actually.
Yeah.
It is very creepy. Like someone just watched and like, okay, click, sees the stream. They are
Yeah.
talking the truth.
Yeah. Okay, I think I'm live again.
Yes. No. You're not. Wait. Refresh. No, that's the old stream. Okay. Yes. We're live.
Okay. Yeah, so part two of the video. Welcome again, guys. There has to have been some technical difficulty, and now I made a nice pile of straw in the middle of the field because I stopped that in my track. So welcome back again. Where was I? Yeah. So that was the basic idea, to give a tool for to express themselves to the average Joes like you and I, and then that shifted attention from classic mainstream media like TV,
Well,
and
yes,
then
because
and then
generally.
yeah, and then pretty soon professional productions, oftentimes YouTube channels of huge TV channels and whatnot, reared their ugly heads.
Yeah.
And 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 I guess there has to be some sort of deal struck between Google
There
and
is.
these companies
You
to
can bet.
to to show preference towards them. Mm, because they can swing around their bills in their hands all they want, and Google will find it awesomely attractive, I would guess.
Of
So
course.
and then there is one type, like the CNN YouTube channel, for example, and all that good stuff. And
Or
then
the
there
late
is
night shows and that sort of
yeah,
thing. Like
yeah.
I
and then
escaped
and then
from
there
TV
is a
to YouTube.
second type that just simply furbished itself, media outlets that simply furbished themselves for producing quote unquote high quality content for YouTube. For
Mm.
example, one type of videos that I very carefully avoid on YouTube are the ones like the
Life hack.
10 most
Yes.
memorable moments in the history of metal live performances, the 10
Yeah.
best guitar player in the world, and these channels like Watch Mojo and Loudwire and all that, and
They've
they
got
pull
best.
huge viewerships, and view numbers and subscriber numbers, uh,
They most of the time they just
and to
like
them
lie on
and
fake content.
people will like their videos all the time because it's already uh, snowballed to that level, and they benefit very much from this system.
Mm-hmm.
But small people like you and I, we suffer from that, and it is good for people like those who are calling the shots at Watch Mojo, for example.
Yes. But here's the thing, I escaped from TV to YouTube because I realized that here you can, you choose your own content. There are guys like you and
Yes.
me making content which is enjoyable, which is uh, g- good, and most of the time like pretty good quality as well. And you can support them and like have communities. And these are real people. Like there are certain commentators, I listen to them far more because they are, first of all, like you know it more if they are telling the truth or not, because they are honest people. They also have their own lives. Sometimes some of them. I mean, I actually have my old former classmate who's YouTuber, and
Yeah.
it's not just some some
Yeah, they are average
strange
Joes
ones,
who
you know.
I mean in a sense PewDiePie for example is still an average Joe regardless of the
Yes.
subscriber numbers and view numbers he's pulling. Uh, because he's a professional in the sense that he's making a living out of it, but he's still an I don't think he's a professional in the sense like he ever had formal training in creating
Yeah.
videos
No,
or
he's just
anything like
having fun. He creates content to have fun, and that's the thing. Like he's a guy with the, his heart on the right place. Like some of these his more serious videos, you can see that he's a cool dude. He's a nice guy. Maybe he did
yes.
some funny or weird things, funky things in the past, but you know he was just famous very quickly, so that can happen. But he definitely has the place to be on YouTube and on the top, like you know, wearing the crown and not T series like some company who make
Yeah, so
hundreds of
practic
videos
yeah,
a day. Like,
and
come on.
what you started to say that you escaped television and
Yeah,
came to YouTube, and now television is chasing you to YouTube.
exactly.
So
It's here with the adverts, with uh the suggested like media videos. I mean, come on.
yeah, so that's why this system is the way it is.
Indeed.
But in another point, or from another point of view, uh,
Hmm.
I two or three views instead of 2 or 300 or 2 or 300,000 won't stop me from doing these videos because it's not the point. So I'm not doing this to maximize view counts or anything. No, I'm doing it because I enjoy it. Uh,
Well, of course, that's the main point of it.
so that's why I think it's not a huge issue that
Not
that
that
I'm.
much, but it is unfair nonetheless.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's that unfair system is a huge issue. No, what is not a huge issue that I'm not so heavy on the begging part. That is not I don't think is a huge issue. So uh,
Well, it is a, you know, a bit different. Like you have your day job, you sometimes play a bit and share that experience and like build a
yeah,
community, you know. So that's a fun stuff. But me, for example, I should do more backing parts because why I
yeah,
do
you're
have,
trying to build a living off of it already.
yes,
Um,
out of music, and that's the other thing. Like as soon as YouTube brought in the, oh, you have to be at least 10 minutes long, all the ones who got hurt the most are like musical content creators like myself. You know, I just make like 3 or 5 minute songs, and the animators who work months to create like a 1 minute animation, and there were whole channels, you know, based up around that, and they are just screwed because how can they create 10 minutes worth of content for advertising and stuff? So
yeah,
it's just bad. It's just very bad. This whole you know, more watch time, because more watch time is only uh, make you stay more on the channel, more, you know, longer, and consume more adverts. That's the thing.
yeah. Uh, so
Oh,
so that's again about maximizing profit and being in cahoots with those companies that can throw money in YouTube's way. Uh,
exactly. And
so
it wouldn't be that wrong, you know, if they stood true to their um, original idea. Because okay, let them, you know, everybody needs money, of course, especially such a platform as this one. But the sneakiness, the shadiness is a problem, because okay, let there be corporations and I don't know, let there be the Daily Show, let there be Fox News and all that, but
yeah, I
uh,
mean I couldn't
there
care
should
less
be,
about them. them being
There
present on
should
YouTube.
be like the corporately funded videos or corporate videos should have like a frame. I heard this from another YouTuber. It was a brilliant idea. They should have like that frame that this is YouTube sponsored thing, so you know
Yeah, I
that
mean
the
because
algorithm didn't show it to you because it's relevant, but because it's pushed in your face for money, and you can
yeah,
choose to watch it and
as far
support
as
YouTube.
far as I know, if you have a sponsored video, you have to express that, right, in a visible way. Like
Yes.
there is a method for that. Now then, how about, I don't know, Watch Mojo is start using that, like it's sponsored by myself, or I don't know. So because that's that's crazy that it's expected from the average Joe, and then there are these huge companies that create content that is already like a huge advertisement, and then they can sell it as it's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that frame idea is great. I love that.
Mm. Well, thanks Arch for Hammer for that because
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was him. Okay.
oh yeah, it was a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
Well, because we were discussing. Well, I mean, I was just a guy watching his video, but like he was discussing this idea from York, the who is in the with the slingshot channel. He's got screwed around by YouTube because
Hmm.
he's making like toy weapons and sometimes not so toy weapons, and
Yeah.
weapons and YouTube doesn't go
Don't
very well
mix it these days. Yeah.
because of the advertisement. Let me say, because that's the only reason, not for it's violent and stuff. And he he banded up with like a company, and they create this YouTubers union, and are just discussing if this is a good idea or how it is a good idea, how it is not, like how it is. And there
Uh,
came up the
I
idea that
think.
YouTube should have something like
Yeah.
that, like separating those kinds of
I
videos.
was I also watched the video. It was a bit longer time ago, um, about the idea that the only thing that can bring uh, the the people at YouTube to their senses is would be if people would start to migrate to other platforms
Well,
in
BitChute is
huge.
there.
Yes, I mean the platforms are there, but this huge migration haven't started yet. Just simply because, one, people are not aware to the and there is this there and back relationship, that the content creators are mostly here, and
Yeah.
because of that the audience is here, and the content creators stay because now I get some echo from you, by the way.
Oh.
um, and so and the content creators stay because the audience stays. But then again, why does the audience stay? Because the content creators are here, you see. So it's this circle, and the snake is biting its own ass all the time. So
Mhm.
what's going on
Excuse me, I
with
got
this
your
one.
notification
Oh,
that you're
right, now
streaming.
great. Fine. That's why there is
It's
only the
in
two
time,
of
right?
us. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about lighter topics. uh,
Yeah, indeed. Sorry for this tangent.
nah, that's all fine. I mean, it's okay to talk about these. Sometimes you just have to be heavy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
heavy
So
metal.
and the start. By the way, the starting point was that I'm not so sure that I'm going to push Dawn of War that much in the future.
Then that's just perfectly understandable and
I
fine.
mean, I will continue the let's play or the walkthrough series, but I think it's fine if I do it every second week. as it is right now. For example, that's a whole another uh, reason that
Well, it's also possible that your tags are not in order. Like people who would want to watch the Dawn of War story stream, and you didn't set up the tags because it's fiddly and
yeah,
tedious.
and finicky, and I
And
don't care about it because it's not
yeah,
the fun part of creating the video. But
it is
no,
not.
I mean it's fine. No, the problem, the other problem with that uh, I feel like shooting those videos uh, take a bit more effort in the sense of uh, well, they are, let's be honest, they are not so entertaining because it's not so easy to comment on a real time strategy game.
Especially
Uh,
when the story elements and there are all those people talking back and
yeah,
forth.
it's very script heavy and they keep interrupting you all the time. So yeah, that's why it's not the best choice for that. But because I enjoy the game, I will continue with that, push
Well,
forward.
finish the the story, and then
Yeah, that's the
also
plan.
Borderlands is coming soon,
Yeah, Borderlands 3 is going to change, and that's another thing.
which will
Uh,
always be also be script
it's
heavy.
yeah, but that's all right because there it's actually entertaining. I find the voice acting entertaining in Borderlands through too, even though I've played through that game 100 times, if not more. I still find myself chuckling at certain lines and all that. So mm, that's a completely different story. Uh, but Dawn of War, and also it's going to be a first time for us playing it, so it will be understandable that we pay attention to that. But
Yeah.
it's quite tiresome to pretend that I pay attention to those dialogues in the game. Actually, it's that's tiresome in Borderlands as well, and it's very lucky that or to pretend that I don't know what's going to happen. That part is difficult with Borderlands. Uh, Even though Borderlands 1, you may have noticed, contains much less voice acting and much more written dialogue that you have to read through. And then one thing that is taking away very long time is for me to reading up those stuffs uh, for the fine people of the interwebs.
Yeah.
It's not problematic in the way Dawn of War is. So yeah, that's an absolute different league, that game. Yeah, all in all, I'm looking forward and I'm absolutely hyped about Borderlands 3. And since it's August, I think it's it's that part of the year where I said I'm going to upgrade my computer.
Ooh.
So I think that's going to happen, and it's officially the 1st of August today. So I think it's only fair that I'm starting to
Yeah,
check
always the
around.
best month.
Yeah,
My favorite month.
I'm a bit depressed because I know that
September is
after,
coming.
yes, after the end of this weekend I have 2 weeks left from my summer break.
Oh,
Uh, because we have to report back at the 21st of August.
yeah.
And of course, we are going to start with a nice uh, teachers board meeting.
Oh, damn lot.
Yeah,
Them very useful
yeah.
meetings.
And I'm quite curious, by the way, because I don't miss the kids one bit. Let's be honest for a second. but But I miss some of my colleagues whom I haven't seen since
Oh,
the
that's
year
nice.
has ended. I've met some of them in the summer. There is a small bunch, and we keep together with them. But oh, we're full. I wasn't watching the grain tank. So and also I know for a fact because I follow the communication, outward communication of the school, that two of my colleagues jumped ship,
Oh,
and we're actively looking for replacement.
is that an invitation?
I don't know. I mean, if you're a primary school teacher and a junior primary school teacher, uh, that is Tanito in Hungarian.
I know, I know. Well,
I say those who are not aware about what I'm talking. My secret Hungarian viewership. Uh, and you want to work in our fine little town, in that field, then it's an invitation for sure.
But after I finished university, I actually went to my former primary school and discussed like maybe like I could give some sort of lessons or some way, because I did the like teachers small module in
Mm,
at
minor,
university,
uh-huh.
but for art history, it wasn't really compatible. Uh, However, I still have that little thing, so we might have been able to work something out. But I'm not really the teacher kind of guy.
Yeah, it's difficult to behave teacherly sometimes. Uh, are we still getting that nice price? That fairly nice price? Yes, we do. Okay, I take it to the. Oh, we're almost done. I think once I'm done with this field, we can move over to the next item on the agenda for today. Mm,
Oh,
yeah.
which is gonna be something very new for your chat viewers, no?
Yes, yes.
And
Absolutely.
it's gonna be something very new for me as well.
Oh yeah. Because I think you can spill the beans. What's going to happen?
Well, I will spill the beans because I think the two things should work really, really well together. Maybe you could set up like a Twitch thing as well because I'm gonna.
I will, but I think I want to tackle one platform at a time, so that I
I
don't
mean, it's simultaneous. Like you can stream to the both sites at the same time. So it just like.
I don't I actually what I see is there are people who stream to both platforms, and they never do it at the same time.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I saw some exceptions, but maybe it's really tough to do. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean you have to keep track of two chats. If you have more than two viewers at a time, like me right
That's
now.
what moderators are for.
Yeah, but I don't have moderators just yet.
You have
Because
one.
I don't yeah, I have one, but I don't have an army of moderators.
Oh, you've got.
Because I don't have a community. You're a one man army. Uh, because I don't have a community large enough to have an army, or it doesn't even warrant an army of moderators just yet.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, me neither. I mean, this Twitch thing is gonna be completely separate from the music channel, and
yeah,
because
that's
it's gaming, and I don't want to mix the two things up. So
yeah.
it's
Oh,
new and exciting territory.
yeah. By the way, I think these videos are going to be the bootleg ones where you can and the illegal ones in a way, because you can hear secret things firsthand that you may never hear in the edited uploaded videos, because I
Oh.
intentionally avoid uh, touching upon these topics, but the way I see the future is, you said that it's a great idea to have multiple channels, and that's going to happen eventually. The fact that my farm sim videos draw nice viewership, and the others don't really, made me uh,
Realize that.
made me realize the idea that I should probably separate the two with over time. Not, I mean, not in the foreseeable future, like not from September it's two channels or anything like that, but once in the distant future I see that separation happening. um,
Yeah, though, like discussing these topics, like this is basically yapping time, no? Like
yeah,
this is what
absolutely.
yapping time's
So
supposed to be.
yeah, but it's still less structured than when I mean, you can see that uh, when it's like a regular video about with about 45 minutes of playtime. That's my standard. Then you can see that in the first half, uh, there are topics that I would like to touch upon, and that I thought out already in advance to that I'm going to talk about those. And then comes the free uh, riding and suffocating when I
Oh,
ran out of the uh, pre-planned topics. And here I was completely jumping in without preparation, so it's
well,
much less structured.
spontaneous and good. That's good.
Absolutely. So yeah.
Can you guess what I'm playing in the meantime? Well,
uh,
playing.
I'm not bringing up my stream overlay, but I would say you're playing NMS.
No.
No, you're not.
No, because like it's more tough to alt tab from that, and that's we're gonna do
Oh yeah,
together.
it's
I
it's
did,
almost impossible actually.
yeah, and also I did enough in that. Like, I think I brought some presents for you
Oh
in
really?
your life, but
And I in turn I
we'll
cannot
see.
wait to take the new ship for a spin.
I'm not sure if it survived the my last playthrough because there were some errors, but
Oh
we'll see.
yeah,
I have
okay.
so many stuff in my inventory, but no, I'm actually Minecraft.
Oh, are you playing Minecraft?
Yes,
Good for you. I
I mean,
I have no problems with Minecraft. It's just it's not for me. It's the same, like same as Fortnite. It's
no,
I
no,
have
it's not.
I have
No, no, don't you
it's the
dare.
same. Or Rob, it's the same in the sense that I can understand that people like it. It's just not for me. And
No,
I'm
it's
I'm
not
not
because
I'm not
Fortnite is
saying.
a horrible, horrible abomination of something, and this is an actually cool game. So I
uh
cannot understand how people can play Fortnite, but I can understand why do people play this because
I mean, to an extent, I can understand that people who are much more emotionally stable than I can play Fortnite because they enjoy Counter Strike Global Offensive as well, uh,
mm,
which has the most hilarious name in Hungarian, by the way. In the Hungarian common talk,
yeah,
especially among kids, it's called Cségó, because
yes,
because C and S together is Che in the Hungarian orthography, or the way of writing. And and um, mm, and then global offensive for short is Go, so it's called Che Go. Yeah, so I mean, I can understand why people enjoy play that, and I can understand why people enjoy playing Overwatch, why people enjoy Fortnite at that same time, and
hmm.
and PUBG. Uh,
You do know that you can farm in Minecraft.
yeah, I know, but then again, I mean, I have problems with the art style. It's
What
like
art?
I
Like
know.
just one skin patch and like a texture pack, and you change the whole thing, like I have now. I also don't like the pixelated shit,
It's
so I
not the
use something
pixelated.
smooth.
It's not the pixelated part. It's that everything is square.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I mean,
That's
it's Lego,
horrifying.
basically.
That's
No.
horrifying. That's a uniform world where everything is coming down to the same shape. Everybody is the same.
Oh,
Where is the where is
you
the
go too
nice
far with the
where
philosophy.
is the nice basic Assassin's Creed that uh, nothing is true and everything is permitted.
Oh, the
Yeah, but no. In all seriousness, it's just the art style that I don't find appealing for some reason for myself. I can
all right.
accept that it's appealing for some people. It's the same with Borderlands. I understand that there are people who just simply find it repulsive, that it looks
I was
kind
one
of
of
like
those people, but it
yeah,
changed. So your opinion can change as
but
well.
it won't. I know it won't.
Nah.
Nah,
Yeah,
it's
I said the same with Borderlands.
I watched no I watched my fair share of Minecraft. I know what it looks like. So
You haven't watched mine yet. Hmm.
yeah,
But
but
I'm not doing just that just yet. We're gonna do uh, NMS very shortly,
yeah,
and that's gonna be.
about
Though
like
it's like
half
gonna
an
be a
hour
bit weird
more.
because it's like in medias res, uh, not from a start. Like,
Yeah.
because we already have like fleets and stuff.
I think that's all right because now we're just doing it for the heck of it. Um,
Indeed.
I'm not even sure I will list it among the reviewable ones.
Oh,
Uh, I'm as a matter of fact, I'm thinking about what the heck to do with this broken stream as well because uh, now I have to do two uh, thumbnails and all that stuff. We'll
maybe
see.
not.
We'll see.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. Maybe perhaps not.
Mayhaps.
Yeah. Anyway, it's fine. I mean, I can understand the appeal of Minecraft for people, but I found that sort of thing in Starbound, uh,
Yeah, that's
for example.
that's
Uh,
why I thought you might enjoy this.
yeah, but when I entered Starbound, I already knew that I'm not really interested in Minecraft. Or maybe it's it my resentment towards Minecraft goes back to the at least to some extent to the same way where my to the same thing where my resentment towards Fortnite lies. That
Well, that's the thing,
it's hyped up and everybody's doing it.
but not anymore.
Not
Okay, Pew's
anymore.
doing it, but it's not because of that.
But I think uh, yeah, Fortnite is huge right now, but Minecraft is not dead yet because there is a certain audience for that game. I mean, I see that clearly that the kids around 10 and 11 years of age enjoy Minecraft immensely.
Even old philosophers enjoy Minecraft. We both know that.
Yeah, but now I'm talking about what I see in my experience in my life,
Mhm.
and then at between 11 and 12 they start to shift their attention towards um, Fortnite. And then those kids who are about 13, 14, uh, they start lose interest in Fortnite, and they slowly, they are slowly quitting it, and they switch to other games like uh,
More
Counter
realistic.
Strike and PUBG,
Yeah,
and well, Apex Legends to some extent,
yeah,
because these battle royale and PvP games are extremely popular. I mean, this is the rage at this day and age. Like
yes,
there was a time when every single game in the world had to be sandbox open world. Now it
yes.
has to be PvP and possibly battle royale as well. And I have no idea what's next. Maybe farm sim is going to be the new
Maybe,
rage.
maybe like it has.
uh,
No, there was the time with Survivor. Remember? Like it had to
yeah,
be
it
zombie
had to be, it had to
survivor,
be practically, it had that was the same day and age with, it had to be sandbox open world survival,
zombies.
zombies, yeah, zombies, uh,
Day Z, Z, Game Z, uh, everything was Z.
yeah. Because that was the huge surge uh, in like television and movie making and literature, popular literature, where this whole zombie apocalypse theme was raging. Like uh, that was the same time when Walking Dead launched, right, and all that stuff.
Hmm.
So uh, so I think that's why they were so huge. Those kinds of games.
There was a
Mm.
time with the vampires.
Yes, and then, but that was different. The vampire romance thing was a girly thing. It didn't really rearrange the gaming industry the
Well, not
way
really, yeah. Apart from Vampire the Masquerade, but that was a bit
that
different,
was
and it
that was
actually really, it's a great game. So
and yeah, and that is, I think that game is older than the
could be
Twilight Rage.
2004, I think.
What?
I think it's 2004.
Yes, and that was before uh, the Twilight saga. And also you know, it's based on a pen and paper RPG from the 90s or maybe the 80s, so that's a bit older. uh, and it's certainly not centered around the teenager girl has romance with the vampire
Yes.
guy
Oh no,
uh,
it's not that. Yeah.
tropes. Mm, like Twilight made vampires shiny and gross. Before that, they were kind of cool.
Well, they are still cool for me.
Hmm,
I'm liking me vampires.
I don't know. As long as they don't bite, I'm fine with them, I guess.
Oh,
uh, I was planning on writing vampire stories for some time, though. Did I ever
mm.
tell that? But there
Well,
I
you
added,
were a big fan of Anita Blake, so
yeah, but there I added a twist because I was always thinking in sci-fi measures, uh,
sci-fi vampires.
and yeah, and the
Love it.
twist, my idea of a twist was that vampires are actually aliens
Mm.
from another galaxy altogether, and they aren't in that imaginary universe. They weren't that sort of blending in and keeping the flock type of vampires like we have in the popular culture. No, they were more like a scourge, uh, like
Mm.
like like actively working on harvesting this galaxy, like much like the
Like
tyranid.
Wraith. in
much,
Star
yeah,
Trek.
yeah, like that, and much like the Tyranids in Warhammer 40k. So yeah, and they were these even uh, with the standards of vampire stories, they were these super OP godlike creatures. Like
Hmm.
one vampire could easily uh, doom whole mankind. Uh,
Oh, that's
yeah, but I never really got around to do that. Uh, it it ended up like most of my stories. uh,
has ideas.
yes, as ideas. Quit at the after the exposition has been written. Yeah. Well, so if now that idea crops up in a novel or anything like that, uh, I will claim
I will
my
find
fair.
you and I
Yeah,
will claim.
I will claim my fair share. Like, have you heard the Dark Horse or what's the title of that song, Debacle, at these days?
Dark Horse from
Yeah, the
Katy Perry.
Katy Perry story. Yeah, do you know this the one that story?
This the story I don't know. I know the song and I kind of well. There's some good stuff in that song.
Yeah. So the basic idea is that there is a Christian rap group called, I think, the Flame, and they
Yeah.
copyright claimed, as in the US judicial system, the song. So because they said that Dark Horse or Dark Horses,
Dark Horse.
Dark Horse. So Dark Horse is based on um, their earlier released song, which has a title with joyful something something. uh, and that was an ongoing case from what I heard.
I didn't know that.
And it's fresh news, relatively recent news, that the jury judged that the copyright claim is rightful, and practically Katy Perry has to uh, pay all, so all her bases are now belong to the Flame. So
Ooh.
yeah, that happened. And the fun stuff is that the two songs are nothing alike. There is very little similarity in like the first 3 seconds or so.
Mm-hmm.
uh, and then there are like two lines that appear in both, like "look at this now" or something, like, these are
So it's just
R&B
the lyrics, not
cliches.
even the music.
No, it's really not, because the fun stuff is that Dark Horses is so much more well written, and well conceptualized musically, that it's clearly visible that it's not based on that other song. And still, because what experts say that is that the jury has been led by its nose, uh,
Oh.
and that's why they ruled the way they did. Um, so yeah, it's a sad
Oh,
part.
when you gonna upload this stream, there's gonna be YouTube censorship, PewDiePie, Katy Perry lawsuit, these kinds of things in the title, and it's gonna be the most trending thing ever. Because we
Yeah,
talked
I
all about
don't I don't think so. uh,
that. That would be funny.
yeah, I don't see that happening, but yeah, whatever.
Who knows?
Who
Mm,
knows?
maybe.
Maybe, perhaps. I don't know where I've heard that one. It's not mine. I know it's not my uh, invention. This maybe perhaps I've heard it somewhere. It's just I don't know where. Begging part, guys. If you know where it is from, put down in the comment section.
That's
Although
not begging. That's just regular communication. Come on.
yeah, but it's always one-sided. Whatever I say, there is barely any response ever.
Mm.
Uh, so yeah,
Flaming sword.
yeah. And I started out in the afternoon. I started out with that topic in YouTube, and then I ended up with because that song that the flame joyful what a what uh, has some guitars in it, and I got in the mood for some nice guitar work, and but at the same time popular in the sense of not rock,
Hmm.
and my go-to for that is a cover of Enjoy the Silence by Depeche Mode.
Yeah,
By
I really love that one. I love that one.
you mean the actual song or the cover that I'm talking about?
The cover version. The
Which
actual
cover are
one
you
was
talking
weird too.
about?
The bit more heavy one.
By whom?
Well, I'm pretty sure now that you're gonna say the Lacuna Coil version, which is also really great, but I like the nu metal Linkin Parky sounding thing as well.
Uh, I don't
That's
know
so.
because Amberlin, the band that I know, is absolutely not Linkin Parky.
Hmm.
But there
Yeah.
is this. I think I somewhere read it's a Christian band, but I have no idea. There is this U.S. rock band called Amberlin, and they have this cover which I found in the most funny way. Like there was this TV show called The Chase
Yeah.
that was dealing with federal marshals in Texas chasing fugitives, uh, and in one of the episodes, the first opening scene. So during the opening scene, that song was playing, and I recognized that it's Enjoy the Silence, but I was damn sure that it's not the original version, and so
Mm-hmm.
I was looking for Enjoy the Silence covers, uh, and I found it quite by chance, and and I love that song ever since. But because of that, today was the day when I happened upon the Lacuna Coil version. And yeah, it's great and everything, but it's not as good as this one, this Amberlin version. Also, a funny coincidence that um, that opening scene in that opening scene. So that's about a guy. That episode is about a guy who is impersonating a federal marshal. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but he actually he's mentally totally broken down and everything like that, so they are chasing him down because the whole episode starts with the guy is pulling over a girl who is on the phone with her father, who just called her with the news that she gained admission to Harvard, I think, or some other Ivy League university, and
Mm-hmm.
she's pulled over by that fake cop guy for being on the phone while driving, and and it's not shown. It's just suggested that the guy eventually snaps and shoots the girl, and that
Oh,
girl is played by Shara Millet, who is the voice actor of Gage in Borderlands 2.
I see.
That's quite a coincidence. And I noticed that when I was checking down where else can you see her when I was checking out who the voice actors are for Borderlands 2. Mm. And I realized that I've seen that uh, TV show. That
Oh well,
was a funny
speaking of
coincidence.
famous voice actors, it turns out that one of the voice actors, well, the main voice actor lady in the latest Cold Open stories, where she plays a battle sister, uh, we have a voice actor from the Mass Effect
Oh,
series,
really?
not actually from the DLC, but the one who played Talizora in the DLC. So that's like,
Oh,
wow, that's a big thing. She
oh
sounds
yeah.
awesome.
Also, another coincidental thing. Did you know that um, uh, the same lady who is the voice actor for Kerrigan is
Yeah.
playing Carla in Burn Notice, the tall blonde and evil lady. Yeah,
Oh,
I just
that's
noticed that
pretty
now
cool.
because what happened is that or not now, but I noticed that when I saw a video where the voice actors were celebrating something at BlizzCon, and she was there
Hmm.
alongside the real guy behind uh, the voice of um, uh, Raynor and the other guy who
Yes,
was
yes.
the voice behind Tychus. Also, did you know that the guy who is the voice actor for Tychus is also the voice actor for the Necromancer in Diablo 2?
That no,
Wow.
I never played Diablo 2.
Yeah, but that was kind of iconic, that voice acting.
That's
Um,
true.
so
These are
yeah,
fun.
yeah, these coincidences are fun. Uh, oh, I just realized that I sold barley on the price of wheat, which means I didn't. I got a fairly shitty price for that last
Fun that
load.
you're farming and I'm also farming. I just put down wheat and like
But then
growing
again,
tree
at
and stuff.
Empire stores, I get quite good money for that. Should I take that? I mean, um, I have a sorry for that YouTube. I have a shitload of barley to go, so I think I dump it over here. I will get better price for it yet. Uh, I mean now that I've seen it in one of the DIY farm videos, I kinda get why people plant barley, but kinda still not. uh, because the point with barley is that the yield is so huge that it offsets the fact that the price is not so good. Mm. But then again, it's the same story with wheat, and also because these are the two crops that actually can now now oat is there where you can lay straw swaths. Uh, and that's funny because oat is giving you fairly good money. Uh, it's priced nicely. So yeah, there's that. Oh, okay. Now that if you're in the game so well, I think I prepare for
Oh,
getting
we
moved
have
that late.
Slovy74 coming in. Good morning.
Oh, hey! Good morning. Uh, so I prepare for moving quickly so that I don't have to do that the next time. Also note for self person, I have to fiddle around with the door opening animation of that Unimog. Because it's kind of funky. Oh, it's actually a very friendly uh, stream now, because I know everyone who is watching right now,
Yeah,
and you all know each other as well.
we kinda.
Yeah, kind of sorta. In an internet way, you know each other. Alrighty, that's fine. And I may move the header as well. Okay, let's see, where do I want to go next? Well, 37 is a bit difficult to access, so let's get on with that one. Alright. Let's close that door. Uh, it's so funny that this IC script that Keras mods made for 19 is kind of like a hybrid between the two versions that were floating around for 17, and it's a hybrid of like in the sense of best of both worlds.
Ah.
Yeah, because one of them was working like so that you hit space 1 and you're in interactive control mode, and you can click the controls, and then uh, this one kept the uh, commands that you gave it. So if you open the window on your tractor with IC and saved the game, quit and loaded it back up, then the next time the window was open. And then there was another version where you had to hold space down to give commands by clicking. But then again, when you saved and quit and loaded up the game again, now I cannot take that turn. That's not good. Then the door was, or the window was closed, and you had to open that once again. And now it works like so that that was totally not professional. Don't try this at home, kids. So this keeps the command between saves and quits, but you have to hold down space, which is a bit more awesome in my humble opinion. Okay, I think we can make this turn. All right. But the question is, can we maneuver in the field? Oh, I have to wait until this bad boy passes like that. Alright, and let's hope we don't meet another car in the turning. Okay, we're clear. Good. Oh yeah, warning signals doesn't work on this one. Oh, shoot. We have to wait for that car to pass, and it's so incredibly slow. And also, okay, it cannot move. So now I try my best to make this turn, but I'm not sure I can. Hello, neighbor! I came to cross both of your fields. Also, open the door for me. Oh, they're already on the horn, as if they had to. And sorry guys, I probably won't be. Oh, I can. Okay. No, I can't. That's going to be funky and interesting. Oh, dude, that's not good at all. And traffic is piling up. It's again, don't try this at home. It's gravely unprofessional.
You're being hardcore.
Yeah. That's the reason why I hate separate header trailers and headers, because it's hell moving these across these narrow British roads. How do they do that in real life? Seriously, because I don't even want to accept the fact that they actually move it around any different way. Like they have floating headers. Uh, don't
No?
don't down this thing. No, so I have to pull in, and this is going to be one of those funny standing in the crops while attaching sort of deals. Yeah, and so I leave it here in the middle of the field, just like that. Oh, freak. Or oh, hold on, I cannot tab into the Unimog because it's technically barred. Where is it? Oh, I always looking for 1600, but it's a 2100. That's why it's okay. Maybe I'm going to move the combine from the other entrance, or not, because there it kind of won't take that turn. How about? I think there's supposed to be an opening, which I totally should have taken with the header as well, but it's oh well at this point. It's oh well. Um, I think the combine will be able to clear this one next to that nice potato field that we own. Yeah, I
Well,
totally should
I'm
have
dealing with
taken
some serious home invasion.
that route. Oh, you have some creeper problems?
No, don't even mention creepers, just zombies, but yeah,
Okay,
zombies.
okay, I saved it for whatever reason. Alright, that's it for Farm Sim for today, but don't go too far, kids, because very soon, in minutes, we're coming back with No Man's Sky, and the way it's going to happen is that I'm streaming it on YouTube and Rob is streaming it on Twitch.
If all
So
goes
that's
well.
going to be glorious. And I think I'm going to bolster your views as a lurker because I don't have a Twitch account just yet. Uh, because commitments and whatnot.
Yeah, it's fun. Twitch is
Or
fun.
do I? I don't. No, I don't think I have. Okay. Anyway. Yeah.
All right.
So for the viewers of the video, thank you very much for viewing, guys. Thank you for checking it out later on as well. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the subscribe button for more because there is more on the way.
Hit the
Uh,
bell.
yeah, hit the bell. I never say that because that's kind of self.
That's why I said it. You don't have to say
Yeah,
it.
but it's not. It's. I think it's absolutely basic. If you hit the subscribe, you also hit the bell. That's how it works. So yeah, and also. Uh, like the video if you enjoyed it and put down your thoughts in the comments like Andrew you're a loser or I don't know what and yeah, what else, yeah, and share it, tell your friends about the video and make sure they tell their friends so everybody watches me. Bye bye.
Bye bye.